The blood work, yes.
It's right here.
When the state of emergency was declared north of New York City, Renee Kahan knew she had to do her part.
I felt this was my responsibility. You know, as a citizen living here with this outbreak, I wasn't taking any chances.
Officials say the dramatic step, banning anyone under 18 who is unvaccinated from public places like shops, schools, and restaurants, came after repeated efforts to reach those people met resistance.
We have sent people out from our department into the community to go right to the people's houses, and they've, those that do not cooperate, they have slammed the door, they've opened it and said, don't come back.
The focus has fallen on the area's large Orthodox Jewish community. Officials aren't giving an exact figure, but the vast majority of measles cases are here. Officials say the outbreak began in October when an unvaccinated resident visited Israel and contracted the measles. The resident then returned home with the disease. Around that time, 6 other unvaccinated people also visited Israel. All came back with measles. There are now 155 cases in this county alone. Adding to the challenge of reaching this community, official-looking magazines like this, spreading anti-vaccine messages and sowing distrust of the health system and government. This local Jewish leader says rabbis have been trying to counter the anti-vax messages coming through social media and elsewhere.
There is an affirmative commandment to go get themselves vaccinated. You're not allowed to take unreasonable risks with your health, and not getting vaccination is an unreasonable risk.
Officials say the goal of the emergency declaration isn't to arrest people in the streets, it's to send a message. But with only about 35 people taking up their offer of free vaccines today and thousands still unvaccinated, their work is far from over. Stephen D'Souza, CBC News, Rockland County, New York.